when spirit.
One, two, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up dailies, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Man, what's up with it, family? What's up with it, man? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed the Punch Junkie Podcast, man. I am indeed your host, Junior the Truth, man. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. That's JuniorTheTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms, each and every one, man. But if you're really looking for me, you can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network, www.punchjunkie.network, man. One of the last places, punchjunkie.com. Follow the punchjunkie.com. That'll get you there. The Punch Junkie Network is one of the last places in the world for real fans of the sweet science. Be sure to come check us out. www.punchjunkie.com. Also, go check out the all your latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing over at Punch Junkie News, located at www.punchjunkie.com. Salute to the family, man. Thank y'all so much. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. So thank you all so much. Salute to my family in the building. JC, the storyteller, LLC in the building. What's good with you, bro? AB is in the building. What's good with you, homie? Salute. Shelton, LDBC or nothing is in the building. What's good with you, family? Salute to you. Yes, indeed. The homie Walk is in the building. What's good with you, Walk? I see you sliding in, man. Hey, man, salute to y'all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. You know, what they say, I'm old, man. I'm old and I'm country. I'm old and I'm country, and we appreciate shit. You feel me? So thank y'all so much. I genuinely appreciate y'all, man, for taking the time to tune in and tap in with me on this Monday morning. Big Desmond Conkedar, my BCU family in the building. What's up with it, Big Des? Salute. Salute to my sister Queen 71 in the building. She says, good morning, everybody. What's up with you, Queen? Yes, indeed, man. Man, I would be remiss. You know, y'all know I be trying to walk this fine line, man. I be trying to walk this fine line. And I be trying to stay on topic and stay within the realm of the sport of boxing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But man, y'all gotta be cool. Y'all gotta be careful. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, you know, in the news, a lot of stuff going on in you know, our local areas. We are dealing with, you know, some very serious things as it relates to the world. So just, man, have your head on the swivel. Just be aware there are a lot of people here running around. We have absolutely no idea who they are. And there are a lot of things that are starting to take place um, in our, you know, respective cities and our neighborhoods, man. So, you know, just be careful. But we are dealing with the crisis, man. We are really truly dealing with a crisis. So everybody be safe. Um, you know, stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared, be ready for whatever, man, and just really truly keep your head on the swivel. Be mindful of your surroundings, you know. All too often I be seeing everybody walking around, you know, with your cell phones in your hand, not paying attention to your surroundings and who's around you, man. Is put your phone up. Sisters, I know y'all, you know, grown and Can't nobody tell you what to do, and y'all be hell bent on being out and being seen, and always on the scene and doing stuff and moving around like y'all want to move around and all that shit. Be careful. Be very, very careful. It's time to start packing it up. If you ain't got to necessarily be out late and be out at night, it's time to start packing it up. You know what I mean? Time to start packing it up. Be at the crib. You know what I mean? You ain't got to go to every event. You ain't got to be out on the scene. You ain't got to be running around at night. You ain't got to be waiting till it's late to go to the store because you want to avoid the people and all that. It's time out for that, man. We are embarking on some times that are very treacherous. So just be careful. That's it. You know what I mean? Be very, very careful. And that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Be very, very careful. What's up with it, the homie, whatever man in the building? Woke, what's up with you, bro? AB said it, the aliens are here. Queen 71 said, facts, there was a punk beating up old ladies and carjacking them in the parking garage. Oh, wait, that was Milwaukee. Yeah. Man, it's a lot of stuff going on, man. That's all I can say is just it's a lot of stuff going on. There are a lot of people who are, getting their personal residences attacked. People are, coming to your house and your houses and trying to squat, you know what I mean? They're trying to take over. And they think you're sweet with us. You feel me? They think you're sweet with us. This is what happens, man, when you have relaxed immigration policies and you have relaxed borders and whatnot. But that's here nor there. I'm not trying to turn this into a political conversation because I'm really not. I'm beyond the argument of the political argument because Papa told me don't argue with fools. You feel me? So like at this juncture, I'm beyond the political argument. I understand myself. I understand my family. I understand my politics. I understand what's in the best interest of me and my family with regard to, how I plan to live and how I plan to raise my family. So, that's that. But ultimately, man, like I said, y'all just be careful. You know what I mean? Y'all be very, very, very careful moving around. And that's everybody, but it's a double dose of that for the sisters. Like y'all be careful. Um, and that's that, man. It's my sister Shade Girl in the building. What's up with the Shade Girl 85? Salute to my sister. Hey man, AB said I'm exhausted at this point with politics. Nah, man, I'm not for me, it's not really worth the conversation. It's a dead voice. You feel me? It's a dead argument. You know what I mean? For me. So I'm chilling. Salute to the homie Lucchini. This is it. What? Let's get rich. What? What's up with it? Hey man, so man, it's a whole lot going on with regard to the sport of boxing. Um, I'm gonna say this, man. As far as the situation with young Dev, Devin the Dream Haney, and that incident at the carnival or whatever, wherever they were, and him getting into it with the internet troll or fan or whoever he was or whatever it is. The first thing is, um, I don't have enough of the um facts. I don't have enough information to really truly formulate a in-depth commentary, as y'all know I like to do. So I don't really have enough of the information. I have about as much information as everybody else. You know what I mean? I haven't talked to the team. I haven't talked to anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody that has any more in-depth information other than what everybody has seen on social media. Um, as far as the optics of it or whatnot, man, I'm in this space where um everybody is a media source. You feel me? Everybody is a walking media source. And so, that's just the things that I wish that everybody would just be mindful of. I want everybody to be mindful of the fact that everybody is a walking media source. There is no more inviting somebody to the grass. You know what I mean? There is no there is no more just, we can dust this off and then go on about our business. Like, nah. You know what I mean? So ultimately, when it's all said and done, I just wish everybody would just, people would just move in accordance to that. Be mindful of your actions, be mindful of your interactions, be mindful of the fact that, people are here to try to get you off your square. You know what I mean? Even somebody as simple as me, you know what I'm saying? Like I encounter stuff all the time where people are just, for some reason, for instance, I've gotten a reputation as being solid. You know what I mean? I've gotten a reputation as being solid, as being um consistent. You feel me? And even that unnerves people. So it's people who want me to be they want me to be shaky, you know what I mean? And they want me to be shaky so bad that like they can taste it, Stormy B, man. Salute to my brother Stormy B, man. They want me to not be solid so bad that they can taste it. And I'm like, nah, man, it's easy for me to be solid because I live by a philosophy. If you stay solid, you don't have to be anything else. You feel me? And I'm authentically myself. So it's easy for me to be solid because I'm not pretending to be nothing or nobody else. I'm just me. I never wanted to be anybody in this world but my daddy. You feel me? And so it's easy for me to stay solid. And so I literally just stay that. And there are people who want me to not be solid. Like they want me to look at Queen, say, yeah, you pretty solid, Junior. Yeah, you go to hell, girl. You know what time it is with me. And people want me to like be shaky, like they want me to be fraud, they want me to be a liar, like they want to catch me up in some foolishness. They want me to, you know, people try to drag me into stuff, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. And it's not that with me. Like I'm just me, you know what I'm saying? And I have a philosophy that I live by and I just stand on. And at the end of the day, I'm from that tree, I'm from that pawpaw branch. You know, I was raised by I was raised by the old men. You feel me? I'm under the old law. So I just stay solid. You know what I mean? And that's just it. And so I think that, when it's all said and done, like, so if somebody's if people will try to do that to somebody just is like, I'm just me. I'm just a you feel me? Like if somebody would do that to me, imagine somebody running around here with millions and millions of dollars. You feel me? With wealth, with notoriety, with what people view as fame. Somebody who's known. Man, people would try to trick you up into some mess on and hope on the least level they can settle for tricking you into a legal battle. So now you got to be mindful of that stuff, man, as you move around. And this is a message to all of the youngins, like all the young athletes, period. All the young athletes, man. We are in this. You got to understand, like we're in this new era. You feel me? We're in this new era where people are trolls and have never been in a fist fight before. You understand what I'm saying? And when you get it, and you understand that, the majority of people walking the earth have never been punched in the face before, at least in our country. The majority of people walking around have never been punched in the face before. You feel me? Like they've literally never felt what it feels like to be punched in the face. And so there's an absence of consequences. You know what I mean? There's an absence of a connection to consequence. Like me as a man, and the way I try to raise my children is like, there are consequences. You feel me? Like you can say whatever you want to, but you can't control the reaction of someone once you've said it to them. You feel me? And so in your mind, you might be like, I was just talking and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that's cool. But the person who you was talking to ain't really much for words. And so you got to understand that, you know what I mean? So a lot of folks don't really understand that. And when you get that and you understand that the average person is not equipped to defend themselves, you feel me? Like the average person is not equipped to throw hands and go fist to cuffs. Like the average person walking around in our culture they can't get somebody off of them if it comes down to it. And when you understand that, man, it's imperative that you not allow yourself to be tricked into these situations, man. And that's the best way I can say it. You know what I mean? It's imperative to not be tricked. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to you, Brent Fox. What's up with you, homie? Salute to you. Salute to my brother Stay Ready Mag in the building. What's good with you? So yeah, but my message to all the youngins, man, is to stop getting tricked up in this stuff, man. And these youngins, I'm not gonna lie, like y'all super charged up, y'all super emotional, y'all are super, like y'all are very, very, very sensitive and emotionally charged. And I'm very sensitive and very emotionally charged. As a grown man, I'm very sensitive. I'm very emotional and I'm very emotionally charged. But I also understand consequence. I understand consequence. I understand the fact that with my situation, with who I am and how I am and my stature and the way that I look, yeah, there are gonna be people that are gonna try me. You feel me? And there are gonna be people who are looking for an opportunity to do something dastardly or whatever the case may be. There are gonna be people who will enter into a disagreement with me just so that they can get the opportunity to pop that little pistol they got. You feel me? Like I understand all of that stuff. You know what I mean? I actually got into uh disagreement before because that's the I'm under that, I'm under that law. That's the first thing somebody will say to you, like, man, I ain't gonna fight with you. I'm gonna pop your big ass. You feel me? And I'm a person, I'm like, man, you think they shut down the assembly line when they made your gun? You feel me? You think your gun was the last one to come off the assembly line? Like everybody got guns. The problem, the thing is, are you gonna be able to get to yours? You feel me? And if you get to it, you're gonna be able to use it. That's the thing. And so, but anyway, the moral of the story is, but I don't walk around looking for any of those issues because I understand what can come from that. And so to all of the young athletes, man, I want y'all to just, and a few of y'all gonna actually hear this, man. I want y'all to take that shit into consideration. You feel me? Throughout the whole totality of your career, whether you a high school kid, whether you a college kid, a professional athlete, whatever the case may be, I want you to take all that into consideration and you just literally live your life like that, man. Period. That's just it. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, salute to my brother, my Heart Nation Sports Podcast in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to Supreme Beast Boxer Talk in the building. What's good with you? Calais Red. You feel I got them Cadillacs on 22s. I don't be feeling right when I say y'all name and I don't give y'all appropriate intro. Salute to my brother Donald Jones. You feel me? He say everybody got one. You feel me, bro? Like, bro, everybody got one. Donald Jones got the same problem. Oh, big old strong nigga. You feel me? Big old nigga. Like, bro, man, I'm gonna pop you. I ain't gonna tussle with you. Like, bro, you think you the only one that got a gun, bro? You feel me? You really think I'm gonna allow you to get to your weapon and pop me, bro? Like this is just, but I understand the mentality of people. And like I said, I'm under the old law. You feel me? And the old law say, hey man, we gonna get it in. Big, small, whatever, we gonna get it in, and the best man gonna win, and it is what it is. I'm under that law. I'm under the pawpaw's law, man. I'm under pawpaw jurisdiction. But everybody's not like that. And so for you young athletes, man, I want y'all to just, we in the social media age. People are accustomed to saying whatever they want to and not dealing with consequence because they're on a computer. And unless you get their IP address and so on and so forth, that's what they used to. And that is finally starting to make its way into the streets. And you got to be cool. That's just it. You got to be cool because you'll get tricked out your whole position. And that's my message in all this. That's my message for the lesson. Or that's my message with the lesson. Like, man, you gotta, and I understand sometimes you're not gonna be in control of that. I understand it's easier to say that when I'm sitting in here in my studio here. It's easier for me to say that sitting here than to be in those situations. But at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. You feel me? It's still the same thing. Yeah. The Supreme Beast Box House said, "Don't let this fight turn into a duel." You feel me? Don't let me break out the white glove and slap you with the white glove, man. 10 paces turning fire. Like, man, get out of here. Salute to Tay Tay. I see you in the building. What's up with it, Tay Tay? The real queen of MMA and combat talk. Hashtag TWT. What's up with you, girl? All right, man. So I gotta get on this, man, because I gotta get on out. I gotta get on out y'all way. And my subject, man, for today, and it's something that's really been troubling me, man. It's been troubling me, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It's been troubling me, man. Uh man, Shakur Stevenson, man. Shakur Stevenson, 22-0, 10 knockouts. Currently 135-pound champion, 135 WB 135-pound WBC world champion, one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing right now, one of the best, active fighters. He is a boxing prodigy, Olympic silver medalist, from Newark, New Jersey. Man, he has gotten in recent times, he's gotten a lot of heat. You know what I mean? A lot of it's justified. I'm not gonna play with y'all. A lot of it's justified. Some of it not so much. But Shakur has gotten a lot of flack for his recent dust ups. I do understand it, and then I don't understand it. You feel me? I do respect some of it, and then some of it I don't respect. Um, but the overall storyline that has come out of this is that Shakur Stevenson is boring. He is boring. He is a boring fighter. Like that's the storyline that has come out of this. And for me, once again, as a fan of the sport of boxing first, as a pundit within the sport, the owner of a media outlet, yada 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 yada, a frequent participator in watching as well as talking about the sport of boxing, that cannot be further from the truth from me. You know what I mean? And what I've come to conclude, and I understand it, and you all understand it too. Because let's be clear, if you in here for the most part, a few people are in here supporting me, just be on the strength of it's just me, and I appreciate y'all. But at the end of the day, like we just really for real punch junkies by definition, right? Like we really here to watch fights. You feel me? Like we really be watching like the undercards and to see who's on the undercards, and we're watching the undercard of the ESPN fights this weekend just so that we can see Abdullah Mason, and we're more excited about Abdullah Mason than we are the Mabili versus Deverenchenko fight, because like we really we are really for real punch. Like this is what we do, right? And so it's somewhere in there, right? We have to have there has to be a code of ethics, man. For those of us who really do this, like there has to be a code of ethics. And a lot of times, we get pulled off of our ethics, and we get pulled into these tribal things. We get pulled into these mainstream talking storylines. We get pulled into whatever the popular conversation is or whatnot. Similar to like a lot of people now, a lot of people don't like Shakur Stevenson, period. Like y'all just don't like him. Y'all don't like his character. Y'all don't like him. Y'all don't like the way he acts and so on and so forth. And I get it. A lot of that is merited. I'm not going to play around with it. It is merited because of his activity, because of his the way he acts, he acts out, his emotional responses to social media, so on and so forth. A lot of it is warranted. And also a lot of it is you all have been influenced to be to be that way. You all have been influenced. But let's be clear, whether you like him or don't like him or whatever the case may be, Shakur Stevenson, man, I was trying not to cuss, man. I've been trying to tighten up this foul language. Shakur Stevenson is a motherfucker when it comes to this science. Like he is really truly, Shakur Stevenson is a motherfucker when it comes to this science, y'all. Like hey man, hey, when it comes to this science, Shakur Stevenson is him. Like I'm sorry, like he him. You feel me? As far as you what we're looking for in our fighters, and what is popular, and what people come and watch the fights for, what casual people come and watch, the casual fans come, and I even hate saying that, the majority of fans come and watch the fight for, is one thing, right? But if you in here for the most part, salute to the homie Craig Gale in the building, I see you. If you in here for the most part at 9 o'clock a.m. on a Monday morning and you listening to me talk boxing, and when you leave here, you're gonna go to Drew Titan and listen to him talk boxing. Then after that, you're gonna go listen to 78 Sports TV and listen to him talk boxing. You feel me? Then you're gonna dance around because it's pretty empty in these streets between then. And then you gonna as far as the family's concerned, then you gonna pop up on Supreme Beach Boxing Talk and watch them bullshit on the Beltway. You feel me? Like, yeah, you gonna look and see when Ashley Corner gonna pop in. Like, yeah, you pretty much know what time it is when it come to this dude here. Shakur Stevenson is not a boring fighter. And so that's the kind of the topic of the show, man, or the inspiration for the topic. Is he boring, or are you stupid? You understand what I'm saying? When I say stupid, I don't mean you a stupid person. You feel me? But I do mean that you are maybe a little less knowledgeable when it comes to the sport of boxing. To be able to look and you say, well, he pillow fisted, you know what I'm saying? And because he don't have a lot of knockouts. And then you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna try to help it. Shakur Stevenson, the reason why I know Shakur Stevenson is not pillow fisted is the same reason I knew that Floyd Money Mayweather was not pillow fisted. The same reason I know Devin the Dream Haney's not pillow fisted. The same reason I knew Andre SOG Ward is not pillow fisted. The same reason I knew that all of these great fighters who were not known for delivering knockouts, who were not knockout punchers, who weren't power punchers. It's the same reason I know all of them were not pillow fisted, because wasn't nobody just running in on them. You have fighters who get ran in on. No disrespect to nobody. Matter of fact, I won't even say no names. I was about to say some names because I could tell you a couple of fighters / commentators now that, people, they weren't big punchers, and not only big punchers, they didn't have respectable power. They didn't have respectable snap on their punches, and people would run in the front door waving the fofo on them. People would run it, they would kick in the door waving the fofo on them. That's not happening to Shakur Stevenson. That didn't happen to Andre SOG Ward. That doesn't happen to Devin the Dream. Hey, you don't kick in the door wave. You don't just run down on them, take whatever they throwing and getting your stuff off. That's not how that happens. So the theory and the thought and the notion of Shakur Stevenson being pillow fisted is absolutely ridiculous. He's not pillow fisted. You feel me? You got to understand, and I understand what it is. People like to compare and contrast. That's why in your real life, you can't live your real life comparing and contrasting yourself to others. Comparison is the stiller of all joy. You can't compare. And I know that Gervonta Tank Davis is he's the measure, right? He is the measure that everybody's comparing all of these other fighters in this generation, as well as around that weight class. They're comparing it to Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank has become the standard, but you have to understand that Tank is he is God gifted. Like, Tank is a gifted fighter, and he's been gifted with stopping power. Like, he's been gifted with that. You know what I'm saying? He's been gifted with that. And that's different. But he's also a once in a generational fighter / talent, as is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is a once in a generation talent. He really truly is. And it's a lot of these dudes that are once in a generation talents that are actively fighting right now. And I wish, and this is why I want for real fans of the sweet science. This is why I want us to step forward, because we should be stepping forward and really interceding in a lot of this stuff, because we have some fight. Bro, do you understand how tremendously talented these fighters are? Like, we have some tremendously talented fighters from all over the world, like in real time, and they're fighting right now, and they're all in this era, and it's a lot. And I'm talking about all throughout the weight divisions, from I'm talking about from the small dudes to Cool Boy Steph and Brandon Figueroa, B Figgy, Inoue, all of them dudes, all the way up to the heavyweights, to Jared Anderson. You feel me? There is a tremendous amount of talent, young talent. This era of boxing has the potential to be one of the best ones in a long time, right? But we cheapen it, and we cheapen it, and we how can I say this? We discredit this era with all of the foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as Shakur Stevenson, I want to stay on that topic, man, because I'll go all the way off. I'll go all the way left of center. Um, he has a style. You understand what I'm saying? And these fighters have styles, and we say all these things in the sport of boxing. We say styles make fights, and his fighting style and boxing style, and the Eastern European style, and this style, and this. We have styles in the sport of boxing. Shakur Stevenson's style of boxing, right? His game, his boxing is it is a combination of his physical attributes, his experience, his ring IQ. You feel me? And it's mashed up all together, and you have his style. You feel me? And his style is not the same as Devin the Dream Haney's style. And his style is not the same as Tank Davis's style. His style is not the same as Vasily Lomachenko. You feel me? He has his own style of boxing. All of these fighters have their own styles. And so to watch Shakur Stevenson and to categorize him as saying like he's just boring, will let me know that you just like you don't really know what you're looking at. You feel me? Now, to this point, and salute to my brother Red. He says, I think it's all the antics outside. I think it's all of his out of the ring antics that got him in this messed up position he in. I think it's all of his ring antics. I think his the way he acts when he feels the way he acts when he feels attacked or cornered or whatever the case may be. It's just a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. Hey, Lala D, I see you. But at the end of the day, it still can't take away from his talent and how talented and gifted he actually is. You feel me? Red says in the ring, you can't say the boy ain't good because everybody want to see him versus Tank. And the thing about it too, though, once again, and this is where his team comes in. And I've been very critical of his team and how he's being packaged and how he's being promoted and so on and so forth, because I don't like the I'm gonna fuck you up conversation before the fight. And then when you get in the fight, you're just in there just to outclass them. You feel me? Because if you're saying I'm gonna fuck you up, and as a fan, I'm looking at it and I'm like, ooh, okay. And then I'm going into the fight looking for something. And then you're not delivering what you said that you were gonna do. Instead, you're in the fight, you're outclassing them. But now you said you was gonna go fuck them up. And we watch Tank Davis. Yeah, Tank Davis gonna fuck you up. We watch Gary Antoine Russell. Like, yeah, them dudes is gonna, yeah, them the dudes that's gonna go in there and get it. But I think that once again is just a small adjustment. And I've said before, and I'm not gonna give away no more game, but I've said before, like how I would like to see him talk, how I would like for him to represent himself, the things that I think he needs to be saying, the stance that I feel that he needs to take as a fighter, and he needs to ride on that from here on out, because that stance alone will generate a tremendous amount of interest, especially with the other talent that's in and around his division and going to be in and around his division for the time to come. But when it's all said and done, man, like Shakur Stevenson is not boring. And if you think that Shakur Stevenson is boring, then you have absolutely no idea what you talking about. And this ain't no disrespect to nobody. You feel me? This ain't no disrespect to nobody. And I know it's popular to say things, and it's popular to go back and forth, and it's popular to make these big, bold, grandiose statements or whatnot. But a lot of times those statements have no merit. And I feel that for myself as a fan, I'm in this space where when statements have no merit, I'm just kind of like, okay. I might say something about it just because of the platform and the podcast and so on and so forth. But outside of that, like when something has absolutely no merit, I'm kind of like, all right, like you just really don't know what he's talking about. It's cool. You feel me? Like saying something like, you know, Deontay Wilder's not good. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Like that don't have no merit. You know what I mean? Like, or Devin Haney's overrated, you know what I mean? Or, you know, people say Shakur Stevenson's ducking a fight. You know, all of that stuff, bro. It's like we do this stuff day in and day out. We are well versed in what's going on. We're well versed for the most part in the activities. We know about offers, we know about contracts, we know about promotional interest. We know what promoter said what on what platform and when he said it. Excuse me. Like we know all these things. And so a lot of stuff just doesn't have any merit. And there's not a reason, a need to even talk about it. But this is a storyline that I felt like this is something that I'm going to begin to attack every time I see it, because you can say a lot of things about Shakur Stevenson. You can say a lot of things about his out of the ring antics. You can say a lot of things about his personality. You can say a lot of things about his social media activity or whatever the case may be. But the one thing you can't, two things you can't say, three things you can't say. You can't say that kid is pillow fisted. You can't say that kid is not talented, and you can't say, for a real fan of the sweet science, you can't say that this kid is boring. Like you can't. It don't add up. Like it don't compute. It don't compute. You feel me? Now, as far as the thumbnail, you see what it is you know, Shakur talking to himself, because that's what he gonna have to do. Like he gonna have to literally get himself together. Like he gonna have to get himself together with regard to it ain't on nobody else. It ain't on Andre Ward. It ain't on Andre Berto. It ain't on Top Rank Boxing. You feel me? It ain't on James Prince. It ain't on nobody. He gonna have to literally look in the mirror, decide that he really gonna get himself together and what it is that he's gonna do as far as his career, as far as the trajectory of his career. And he's gotta make his next move his best move, because life is like a chess move. You feel me? He gotta make his next move his best move. And that's pretty much it, man. I ain't nothing else to it. I got to get ready to slide before the market open. Salute to y'all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. You have absolutely no idea, none whatsoever. Shakur Stevenson is not a born fighter, man, by any stretch of the imagination. And if you say that, I'm just going to conclude that you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and you have absolutely no idea what you're looking at. You feel me? Salute to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted groomer products, specifically with you in mind. So be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. That's www.theblackgent.com. Salute to everybody, street team, brand ambassadors, doc, IT, everybody that's over there making this thing happen, man. And salute to everybody that shows love and shows support. Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. Thank you so much. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I'm giving you a daily reminder to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise. I'm Ohio born, player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We want to help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.